is an order of the C.D.C.
All right, good evening again, everyone. Since we're running behind, I'm going to do number 2 first and then number 1, so Bill doesn't have to hang around any longer than necessary.
I apologize to everybody for the wait there.
I have on the second page, I believe, of your packets, ow.
unemployment, 4,500 from electric and water to 13,500. Fine, fine. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, say aye. Opposed? Passes. And we have additionals. This is the last additionals for the year that can be advertised. We have 40,000 from CARES Act contracted services for health, and we have the sheriff with 10,750 condenser coil from misdemeanant fund, 7,550 sheriff pension fund, correct? Then then we have an additional that we advertise that needs to be passed, which is the one from C.D.C for the 12,000 or 12,750,000 for the courthouse bond. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. The 40,000 from CARES Act contract to service health is 10. I'll entertain a motion to accept as presented. All right. You're approving the ones for advertising and the additional? Chris? Okay.
I have an additional request, not a commissary fund. That's not public monies, as you all know, due to the fact that I had to put part-time people when I had the lack of jailers, I had to transfer and do a lot of that money for that. So we've been good stewards of the money in the commissary fund. One of the things I got to get permission from the governing body, which is you, to transfer money from the commissary to that. I'd like to do that tonight, 18,000.
Yeah.
To cover the part-time until the end of the year, and that will cover us until the end of the year.
Yes. Yeah. And Chris did, that's my apologies. Chris did call me and talk to me about that and all. Unfortunately, the documentation had already gone out.
Questions about it, or any of the other additionals, I'll answer them for you. We got the condenser unit on top, yeah, I see you shaking your head. The one condenser unit was Nathan was gracious enough to pay for part of that. This is the other half of that, and then Laura called the other correction, which I appreciate that for the sheriff's pension fund. So that's what's up.
Your motion still stand, Jerry? All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Passes. Then we have approve and sign the 8/7/2023 to 8/28/2023 and the 9/11/2023 and the 9/25/2023 regular minutes and budget meeting minutes as well. Everybody seen them? Questions on them? Changes? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign all of them.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Passes. On the matrix and payroll discussion, we got that pretty much wrapped up to be presented to all the council members. Grace has been doing quite a bit of work on that with the help of Jenny, auditor's office and all, to get everything where it fits for the payroll and fits the any matrix rules that would need to be changed. So we hope to have that here for the November meeting. We'll be here for the November meeting for everybody's approval or dislike, whichever they choose. Okay, we have the 2024 budget. We need to adopt that.
My bad, Representative, did we ever discuss
No, it can be at this meeting, yes.
Part-time help added to E.M.A. was in question. 7,000 vehicles.
Right now, we're like vehicles aren't.
I made a change to one of the grant funds. It was 179,000. Grant was actually awarded for 129, but that was changed on the good side.
What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to get vehicles for the three offices? Are they not doing it?
I wasn't in the last meeting, so I apologize.
Surveyor wants a vehicle, Paul wants a vehicle. The building inspector wants a vehicle. Jennings is in the worst shape.
And some of the conversation on that was the fact that, we try to pass around hand-me-downs to a lot of these other departments. Whether it should be the fact that,
What's Carla having this? Does she still have that?
yeah, she still has, she has the Durango. Then he has a truck from way back when from the sheriff's department. I think that came. Perry. Then,
She said it was a 2002.
something like that. Yeah, it's been there for a long time. Then, well, then the court, yeah, the coroner has the,
The big long van.
Yeah.
And the big van.
Do they have it in their budget? I mean,
they put it in their budget.
I don't think she did.
I think so, but the surveyor and the building inspectors don't have anything.
I don't have a problem with either one of them, those two, and then. I think it's gotta be close to this.
She said it's really hard for her to drive, and like when she goes into smaller residential areas, it doesn't fit in the driveways, and it was more of a size issue, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, and that was part of our discussion. I mean, full size auto van or ram van, whatever, big van. I guess part of mine is also is, everybody has made do with what we talked to the sheriff to see if there's any coming up, and unfortunately there isn't. I'm not opposed when we have vehicles, to move them around in the county, just because, if somebody, they may not be good for one position, other position doesn't put his miles on. Position, but I think we're kind of to the point now where we're running out of things to move around, and these other ones are, we have to be responsible stewards for our employees, stuff that responsible for them to be out on the road with, but our own families. Yeah, the corners, yeah, that one isn't in our budget. That would have to be addressed now.
Yeah, I don't have any trouble with either of those two.
Everybody's okay with leaving them in then? Good.
I think the other one was, I took out some money from part-time help from the extension office, not realizing it was covering 2 part-time positions. So I adjusted that. Okay, that's it, I think.
I have one more question. When we did the court, so the principal asked for a new equipment for her. I don't know if it was something microphones or recording. And Judge Walker has a deadline recording system. She does. But it wouldn't, I guess you're here, would it make sense to have them both on the same thing so that if it breaks or if there's maintenance that they're on the same wavelength?
It wouldn't, we've actually already discussed that, we talked about doing that on the companies that reporters who are trained on chips for PPE equipment, which could be overcome. The problem with that, we can't go back and listen to our recording every time creators and receivers, if we were to switch over.
How much is
It would
it?
actually cost $21 a switch.
How much is it, Judge?
It's actually
Where can you get that?
It's in our budget.
It's in her budget.
it's in our budget.
Yeah, she budgeted for it.
Ours is over a decade old, we have replaced it, and it's done.
Thank you, they're all fine. It's taking us to that one recording, so maybe we can-
Yeah, we talked about that for the last several years doing that, and it was not sufficient. It was expensive. The way the programs work for us, just continue on.
You say this, the system that you're on now, since there was 2 different systems, system A, B, there's a system A, or is a system B. So like I said, they don't work together. And if you went to system B, you would not be able to list anything you have now. Everything you have would be unusable. And
So right now, we're updating, you would have to purchase it entirely, and I have no idea what that would, we know from when we were looking at quotes, it would cost us more. I don't have exact figures.
so, okay, yeah, so yeah, that brings up a good point. So you're not looking at buying a whole new system. You're just looking to upgrade probably the recording portion of the system you have, but you'll still use your old mics, your old system.
And then we've added, mics where, right now, our system is lacking. So like at the bench right now, we just have a tiny mic that you can't pick up sidebars and things like that, so we added a mic that, make sure you come up, they can do their sidebars during the bench trial.
Any further questions for the judge? All right. Want to leave it in or do you want to take it out? Everybody's in agreement to leave it in? Yeah. All right, stays in.
The health department is asking for environmental slash emergency preparedness. And they have the 8912 fund, which was COVID terrorist money coming from the state. They have probably after the $10,000 additional approved tonight, probably about $65,000 for next year, which will cover for that position for 1 year. After that, you're either going to have to up the tax levy on them either way, I mean, you're gonna get money, you're gonna get more money from the state for that department. But it's not gonna cover everything that you're doing. You're going to have to increase the tax level.
Will it cover if we do just the two positions that we talked about? Later, from that Senate bill.
No. You're only talking one position. That you're adding to the health department, through the health department, the other position is under the grant. The grant is gonna cover for 2 years. This position that the health department is getting is that the SB four, support is not going to cover the entire health wages. They cover 2 positions with that, that's the health officer and the nurse. The rest of those positions come out of the, property tax. So it will just go a little bit higher after next year, 2025. The SB four fund will just about double in 2022, but I don't think it's sufficient to cover the operating expenses.
So the other one's 1150 million.
Yes, the tax profit.
Okay, just, I'll take a moment here, just to record the vote. Vote was Mike Hayes and of course Mike Teedy. Broke our ordinance for the resolution for tax rates. All right, we need a motion and a second on the budget. All right, we have a motion and a second for adopting the 2024 budget as discussed, presented. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Passes. Then we have adopt the Van Buren Township budget. I'll let Laura explain why this is in front of us.
Your districts, your schools, or your libraries will need to come to you to get their budget approved because of certain circumstances. The last couple times it's been libraries, the Francisco Library, the Lynette Library, have both come before you to get their budget adopted. The Van Buren Township has a person on the board that is both related to the trustee and also a fireman. And the fire station is a direct recipient of money from the budget. So therefore, it needs to come before you in order for you to approve. And the minutes will have to be submitted to the state showing that you've approved this budget.
Did we get an email on that? Did you?
Yeah.
You look at the budget and it was okay?
I contacted everybody that needed to be contacted. It did get changed in fixed.
So you need a motion for that?
Need a motion to adopt, yes.
I'll make the motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Passes. All right, since I don't have it on the agenda, but since Mr. Allman is here, is there any further questions for him that the board has?
I guess my question is, the commissioners approve the position, but Laura says we don't have the money for the budget. So how does that work?
We would have to do an additional or we'd have to appropriate the money. But
There's not going to be enough money for appropriations at some point.
At some point there will be.
yeah, it's,
Next year there will be.
Right now there is. Yes. somewhere else.
Is there anything you want to add, Mr. Ullman, while you're here?
Or say we have 65,000. We have squirreled away in the budget, 10,000 tonight, 10,000 out of that. Not designated yet, we have to hire somebody with our records. We have other money, I just found another, budget. We have enough money to cover the next 2 years. If you're asking that, the question, what I heard Laura say is 2026. After this grant runs out, we don't have enough money right now to pay that person plus the person I'm asking. So Laura's right. 26. Now, what they have done, for one more thing, some counties have been hiring a school liaison officer for the last several years, and they have gotten grants. So it's not like no money available. The state wants us to have it. They will find a way to get us the money. I mean, it's like anything essential. So, but no, I don't know, where that money will come exactly from. I think and I agree with Laura. We are in desperate need of somebody to help with things I mentioned.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to board comments and public comment. Any board reports? Any other discussion? Topics of interest? All right, any public comment? All right, we will, oh, yes.
Yeah, just a quick question. You had talked about cost of living raise. Can you kind of give us an idea of what you had come up with, or if there is any?
Yeah, that's a good question. Has the board had any ideas of what they're thinking about on cost of living? Yeah. I mean, me personally, I was thinking somewhere probably in the 3 to 5, 5 being on the high side, 3 being on the average side. So that's what I would be thinking, somewhere in that neighborhood, but at this point in time, we don't have it. That's my decision. No, but we have a percentage in the budget to be able to cover that. Yeah. Yeah. We just have to, and we do that every year, and then we narrow it down to what that number's. Any further discussion or questions? Yes, Lendra?
Speak for myself with the health department, so the council can kind of, I'm going on 10 years working for the health department, and I want to see the health department succeed and move forward. But as an employee of the county, I'm just speaking for myself, that I am maxed with doing title records, helping Andrea, helping Indiana, dealing with the public. So I'm just asking for you guys to really give consideration for this position for preparedness, emergency preparedness and environmental. Things have been maxed in our office. We need to get things back up to where, and I welcome any member, any commissioner to spend a day with us and see what 3 of us can do the workload that we're. And for me, I've lost I've been angry. I don't want to see us lose any of the employees that we have now. Something has got to know. We are maxed out. So I I've been, I just needed to let the council know where my heart stands in my job. And I don't have 2 years left to go before I can retire. I want to see us be able to do more programs. And in the last 5, 6 years, we've not been able to do anything for our schools, for our children, for any programs. And a lot of people don't know what goes on in the health department. It to come and spend hours with us and see what we can actually do. That's just, the job descriptions are just a little bit condensed of what we do in that office. I just had to share tonight.
No, thank you. Thank you. I know all of our employees have passion with their jobs and all and what they do, and they want the best for all their departments. I will say that, I have met with some of the folks from the health department, and I truly do know that they want the best and that they are working hard to try and put, the best, try and bring back the most they can to the county. So I appreciate their efforts and what they're doing. I know it's not been easy, and it's not even easy on our task, because we haven't been able to provide them with necessarily some real clear, concise answers, but, we're working through this together, and hopefully we'll make it better for anybody coming forward that, comes through the same problem. Any other comments? All right, we will adjourn our meeting, our council meeting for this month. Our next